Purdue Boilermakers offense will go to work first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first two plays. They went incomplete first down, but now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
And the Boilermakers send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 40. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Golden Gophers offense will take the field for the first time. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Purdue. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a three-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program is because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs are out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Callaway. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They go to the counter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Boilermakers are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Boilermakers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on 4th down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Golden Gophers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. How about this running back dragging a toe and getting it inbounds?
Showing off the wide receiver skills. You know, running backs are so talented nowadays, and you split them out as a wide receiver so much, and he showed it there. He could play wide out easily with a nice catch, nice awareness.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. It's a draw. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake. Floats it out in space. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Off play action on 1st down. Makes the grab down the left side. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll leave it with him. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. To the air on 1st down. Heaves it on the run. Hits him in stride inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and goal where the strong come through. Quarterback keeps it. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Out of the backfield, he's open.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Gophers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Works the middle. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires toward the target. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. This time it's complete. That should be the final play of the 1st half. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. And this is a weird move. They're sending out the field goal unit here. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Boilermakers will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
right? That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock.
Intercepted. That total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Quick release on the RPO. Runs through a tackle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. He's got him. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Boilermakers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. Quick with the spin move. Bust through behind his pad. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4th.
They booted away on 4th down. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He's got great speed. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness. It took a little momentum with him out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive gain for my offense.
Finds his big tight end. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. The Golden Gophers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They just keep firing. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Dead center perfect. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the 2nd drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too. And that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. They're setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Boilermakers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Zips it out to his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Steps away. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
And the Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's a heat. It's complete to the right. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. starts a drive trying to go up top. Quick strike complete. Turning it on. Touchdown, Purdue! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Wants to throw on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Unloads to the right. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. The give to the tailback. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Boilermakers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. Hit as he throws.
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the first down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the fourth down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field, give yourself a shot to win.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the brain trust will go to work. Rushes on him. Underheat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And I like the decision to go up by more than a touchdown in the fourth quarter is the right call, but the execution.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Minnesota! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. I think you got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, and a move. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
A little release to the back. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, they caught the defense off guard with that play right there. Here they are in field goal range. It's 3rd and short. The odds say it's going to be a run. Instead, they throw it. They get a big play now setting up 1st and goal.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped at just short. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. On a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Boilermakers! They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him recently.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. One more stop by this defense wins it. Fourth and long in overtime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. The drama built throughout this game, memorable plays, and then finally the gut-wrenching loss at the end in overtime.
This coaching staff is going to look back at the overtime, and they're going to wish they had called some different plays. They had some things set up, but ultimately, with games like this, they come down to the wire. You got to be able to dial up plays to win. I don't think this coaching staff did a great job.
And it's so frustrating to get to this point and make enough plays to be in the game, to come up short in overtime. I'd almost rather get blown out or this game is decided in regulation. Just very frustrating to lose a game, especially like this in OT.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another...